Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Hey, good Tuesday afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Nick Oresco. It isn't just a Tuesday here at 22 News. We're also celebrating the birthday of 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. You look pretty good for 35, Brian.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks a lot. I had this great plant-based chocolate cake for lunch at UMass Commonwealth Restaurant.
Nice.
Highly recommend.
All right.
Anyway, brought to you by Cake. Here's our 22 News Storm Team forecast. Let's take a look at traffic first. And if you are going to UMass, maybe for dinner this evening, maybe a walk around campus, you're in good shape. The trek from Springfield up I-91 to Amherst is fine, and traffic in downtown Springfield's good, and even on the Pike, both west and east of the river, we're also in good shape. Let's take a look. Yes, this is a look from our camera in Chicopee, and you can see the milky haze. It's smoke, not milk, that's out there from the Canadian wildfires. And once again, as we kind of expected, we have an air quality alert for Hamden, Hampshire, Franklin, and Berkshire County until midnight tonight. Let's take a look at the smoke forecast here, and you can see these oranges and bright yellows indicate heavier smoke, and that stays with us overnight tonight and into the day here tomorrow. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see the heavy smoke. And then it starts to dissipate a bit here during the afternoon. We're going to get more of a pronounced east breeze. That'll bring in some cleaner air, we expect, off of the ocean here. But still a hazy day here tomorrow, so count on that. In the meantime, temperatures are in the low to mid 80s, 85 Greenfield, 82 Springfield, Northampton, and Westfield. And other than the smoke, we don't have much happening. There is the chance for an isolated shower or two. You can see that there are a few showers right now over southern Vermont and upstate New York. A couple of these could spill over into the Pioneer Valley through about 9 o'clock tonight. We'll track it with our 22 News Storm Team forecast.
No bail for the 17-year-old suspect charged in connection with a shooting incident at the Holyoke Mall last month. A Springfield juvenile court judge deemed the suspect too dangerous to be released during a hearing today. The suspect has been in custody since the incident on July 25th. According to the DA's office, the suspect was allegedly shoplifting at the mall. When officers got there, the suspect pulled out a gun and gunfire was exchanged. The suspect was wounded. The officers were not hurt. The suspect will be back in court August 21st for a pre-trial hearing. The U.S. Department of Justice released a list of over 30 sanctuary jurisdictions accusing these cities of not enforcing federal immigration laws. Attorney General Pam Bondi says these policies interfere with federal officials and put Americans at risk. Boston, Holyoke, and Northampton are included on that list. Bondi says the Justice Department will continue bringing legislation against sanctuary jurisdictions and work closely with the Department of Homeland Security to eradicate these harmful policies around the country. Well, happening today, the city of Springfield will be celebrating National Night Out. Events are taking place all throughout the city starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. It's part of a nationwide event made to connect communities with local police and law enforcement. This event happens every year dating back to 1984, held on the first Tuesday of August. There will also be National Night Out events in surrounding cities and towns, including additional celebrations in Springfield later this month. We have a full list of events on our website. Well, as mentioned, heavy smoke from Canadian wildfires continues to affect air quality in western Massachusetts, posing health risks to sensitive groups. The smoke carried by a jet stream has settled over the region, creating a haze that filters sunlight and turns the sky orange, especially during sunset. Health experts recommend closing windows and using the recirculate setting on air conditioners to minimize exposure to the smoke. The smoke does especially affect children, older adults, and individuals with asthma, lung disease, COPD, or heart disease. And we got a question from a viewer I saw. Does the smoke affect the high temperatures during the day? Does it?
You know, that's a great question. No, although the atmospheric conditions that are trapping the smoke can affect our temperatures. You know, if we get a bit of a high pressure dome over us, that can certainly stagnate the air and help us to stay warm.
Okay.
Temperatures today are not exceptionally warm. We're in the low to mid 80s right now. Let's take a look at our clouds and radar, and you can see that we do have a couple of isolated showers. There's the chance for an isolated shower here in the Pioneer Valley. But for the most part, I expect it will be dry for these National Night Out events tonight in Springfield. If you're going to be outside this evening, keep an eye on the radar on the 22 News app on your mobile device. You can see an isolated shower possible here through about 7, 8 o'clock. And then generally speaking, we're dry overnight. I'm going to call it variable clouds overnight again with overnight temperatures in the 50s and 60s. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can see mostly cloudy skies, clouds at 10 a.m., a little bit of sunshine here and there. Again, tomorrow afternoon, the chance for an isolated shower. Most of us do not see any rain with high temperatures in the low 80s. 80 to 84 is what I'm forecasting for a high here tomorrow. We'll track weather as we head toward the weekend with our 22 News Storm Team 7-day forecast on 22 News at 5.
The deadly submersible implosion in 2023 could have been prevented. That's according to a Coast Guard report released today. The more than 300-page report found there were multiple factors at the underwater tourism company OceanGate that contributed to the disaster. In June of 2023, the company's Titan submersible imploded en trip to see the wreckage from the Titanic. All 5 people on board died. A statement from OceanGate said the firm has permanently wound down operations, and the statement went on to express condolences to the families of those who passed away. Well, Goose the water monitor lizard became an internet sensation after escaping his home in Webster, Massachusetts last month. Today we're getting our first look at how reptile experts were able to capture him. This is video from Saturday's mission in Douglas. Environmental police said Goose fled into a hole under a tree, but reptile experts were able to lure him out with pieces of chicken. As he emerged from the hole, officers used 2 catch poles to grab Goose, and after a brief game of tug of war, they were able to get him contained. Goose was not hurt and was taken to Rainforest Reptiles in Beverly for care. For the first time ever, Bike Night is coming to the Big E. The fair will hold its inaugural Bike Night on Thursday, September 25th at the Big E Arena. The event runs from 4 to 8 p.m. with a special performance by local favorite Trailer Trash at 6 p.m. Bike Night is free to attend with fair admission. This year's Big E Fair runs from September 12th to the 28th. Tonight on 22 News, starting at 5 o'clock, the sales tax holiday takes place this weekend here in our state. Tonight, we are working for you with the rules of tax-free weekend and what shoppers should keep in mind. Plus, drivers are expressing their concerns about the condition of the bridge that connects Ludlow to Indian Orchard. We took those issues to Springfield's DPW commissioner. And a special guest appearance was made today at the Basketball Hall of Fame. We're speaking with an acclaimed NBA insider about the upcoming enshrinement weekend. Brian?
Traffic looking good as we start the evening commute. No problems. I-91, no problems on the Pike. The usual slowdown at the I-91 and 291 merge here, 291 into I-91 South. We've got the chance for a shower here as we head into the early evening hours. We'll update radar on 22 News at 5.
And we have updates anytime, all the time at wwlp.com, the free 22 News app, and you can always download the 22 News Plus app where you can get our newscasts live and for free. We'll see you tonight starting at 5.